Question. DS. At a meeting yesterday, each of N persons donated $100 to help seniors who live alone. And at another meeting held today, each of M persons donated $200 to help children without parents. What are the values of M and N? Condition 1. The total amount donated yesterday is $40,000. Condition 2. The total amount donated today is 60% of the total amount donated over the 2 days. Solution. Now, let us solve this DS question using the variable approach. DS, 2 variables, question. Condition 1, 1 equation. Condition 2, 1 equation. DS questions with 2 variables. Let's look at a DS with 2 variables in the original condition. Now, 2 variables would generally require 2 equations to find the values of the variables. We are aware that each condition should give us an equation, resulting in a total of 2 equations. An equal number of equations and variables should logically give us answer C. Let's apply 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find the values of M and N. Each of N persons donated $100 equals an amount of $100 times N. Each of M persons donated $200 equals $200 times M. This type of question has been very common in recent exams. It may seem complicated, but with the variable method approach, it becomes much easier. The answer is C because the number of variables is 2. Follow the second and the third step. From the original condition, we have 2 variables, M and N. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need 2 equations. Since conditions 1 and 2 will provide 1 equation each, C would most likely be the answer. Recall 3 principles and choose C as the most likely answer. Let's take a look at both conditions together. Condition 1 tells us that $100 times N equals $40,000. Rearranging the equation tells us that N equals 400. Condition 2 tells us that $200 M equals decimal 6 times of whole of $200 times M plus $100 times N. This gives us 200 times M equals 120 times M plus 60 times N, or 200 times M minus 120 times M equals 60 times N, or 80 times M equals 60 times N. 8 times M equals 6 times N. Now, we know N is 400, so replacing N with 400 gives us 8 times M equals 6 times 400 equals 2,400. And thus M equals 300. So M plus N equals 300 plus 400 equals 700. The answer is unique, so the conditions combined are sufficient. We are going to learn more about this in the next section, but for now, simply remember that there is one unique answer in DS questions. Both conditions 1 and 2 together are sufficient. So C is the correct answer. This is a typical question that demonstrates that the correct answer is C because there are 2 variables in the original condition. Answer C.